And then disputing the third place on the inside, Virginia Waters. They're being followed on the outside by Karen's Caper. Just behind them is Majestic Desert and Utterly Haven. Sky High Diver is next with Miss Mambo and Chic, the final pair, as they race towards the turn out of the back straight just over halfway. And in the lead is Attraction, followed by Sarah. Virginia Waters is next with Karen's Caper. Then comes on the outside Majestic Desert with Utterly Haven running the rail. Sky High Diver, Miss Mambo and Chic, and Attraction races towards the approach to the straight with a 2-length lead over Sarah in second. Virginia Waters, Karen's Caper, and they're followed by Majestic Desert, Utterly Haven, Sky High Diver, Miss Mambo and Chic towards the outside. Attraction now is the leader as they race towards the final furlong and a half. Virginia Waters coming there in the centre to challenge. Karen's Caper is towards the outside. Chic on the wide outside producing a run. It's Attraction on the rail from Virginia Waters up the centre. Chic on the wide outside with Sarah. They're inside the last 150 yards, and it's Attraction holding Virginia Waters. Chic towards the outside. Attraction and Kevin Darley are going to hold on to beat Chic. And it's Totally Devoted and Colm O'Donoghue in front. Again, Johnny Murtha second, San Sicaria, Kevin Manning third, Rainbow View and Jimmy Fortune four, with on the inside Heart Shaped and Shamey Heffernan, tracked by Heaven Sent, Michael Canaan and Monavey, and David Moore in just the back marker. They've passed halfway. They race across now towards the approach to the 3 mark. And in front on the inside still is Totally Devoted, again on the outside. They're followed by San Sicaria, tracked by Rainbow View, and then Heart Shaped and Heaven Sent as they begin the run now towards the turn in. Totally Devoted again, Rainbow View on their outside, and they're being followed by San Sicaria with Heaven Sent next. Totally Devoted in front, chased now by Rainbow View, who's making ground. Heaven Sent on the outside, racing now towards the final furlong. Rainbow View in front. Heaven Sent now makes good ground on the outside, inside the last 200 yards, and Rainbow View and Jimmy Fortune a few lengths in front of Heaven Sent as they race up towards the finish. And Rainbow View going to reach deserved success in Group 1 company. Rainbow View wins. The music show, Lily Langtree, the back marker of the 6th. They're continuing on towards the far turn to take them out of the back straight. No change in the order as Gillen Agrena leads from Spacious in second. Petra is on the outside of Hen Night and Music Show, 2 lengths to Lily Langtree. Heading across now just outside the 3 as they approach the straight, and Gillen Agrena on the inside of Spacious, Petra on the outside of Hen Night Music Show, and the quintet tracked up by Lily Langtree. Just about now to run the bend and swing for home, and Spacious hits the front on the outside of Gillen Agrena. They're being followed by Petra. Lily Langtree has made ground on the outside of Music Show, and now Spacious hits the front from Petra. Lily Langtree making ground towards the near side, racing down to the final furlong. Spacious on the far side. Lily Langtree coming to challenge. In third place is Music Show running on. Spacious on the rail now from on the stand side. Lily Langtree. Music Show putting in a late bid, running up to the finish. Lily Langtree on the near side, and Lily Langtree will get there. On the inside of Amazing Maria, Radar is next with Legatissimo, followed 2 lengths further back. Step Amok, who's towards the inside, and then comes Cladocera, a couple of lengths to Military Angel, who's the back marker. Racing now across just outside the 3 and making the run towards the home turn in the Coolmore Fastnet Rock Matron Stakes. Euro Charlene, Frankie Dettori in front, Broach and Pat Smullen close up on the outside. Amazing Maria, Olivier Pellier and Radar improving on the inside for Shane Foley. Legatissimo now getting into gear and making ground round the outside. Straightening up for home, Euro Charlene from Broach. Legatissimo making ground now and closing right up on the near side. And they're followed by Radara. Step Amok against the rail. And then comes Cladocera, but Legatissimo has gone for home now, a couple of lengths clear. Euro Charlene followed by Cladocera towards the outside, staying on with Radara, and Ippy towards the inside, but Legatissimo up towards the finish, driven out by Wayne Lorden, and it's Legatissimo who scores. Cladocera pair as they race now to make the turn out of the back straight, shortly coming up to the halfway point as Roly Poly leads. Half a length to Hydrangea in second, 2 lengths to Winter. They're being followed by Waheda, who's showing in 4th place, a couple of lengths then. 2 on the inside is Banfassa with Intricately, after them Persuasive Rhododendron and Kima on the outside of Diamond Fields. They make the run for the approach to the straight. Roly-poly on the inside against the rail. Alongside is Hydrangea. Couple of lengths to Winter with Wahade on the outside. This quartet are followed into the straight then by Intricately. Now they begin the run towards the final furlong and a half. Roly-poly pressed now by Winter coming there, and on the outside Wahade and James Doyle comes to join Hydrangea. Winter and Ryan Moore the far side. Hydrangea in the centre. On the outside Persuasive putting in a tremendous late bid. They're inside the last 100 yards. It's Winter and Hydrangea. It's going to be a head bobber. It's gone to Hydrangea.
In fourth place, Alpha Centauri, and behind her is Dan's Dream. As they race up towards the 5 furlong point, Clemmy has one behind, and that's Lightning Quick. Inside the 5, and it's Lawrence and Danny Tudhope in the lead from Magical and Ryan Moore. Third is Happily and Donegal O'Brien, and these three are tracked by Alpha Centauri and Colm O'Donoghue in fourth place. 2 lengths to Dan's Dream and Ronan Whelan, with alongside Clemmy and Shamie Heffernan. The back marker remains Lightning Quick and Oisin Murphy. They're passing halfway and about to race to the home turn in the Coolmore Fastnet Rock Matron Stakes. Lawrence, one of 2 English challengers, shows the way to Magical. Happily on the inside, then Alpha Centauri, followed by Dan's Dream. Clemmy 2 lengths to Lightning Quick, racing round the home turn. 2.5 to go. As they begin to straighten up for home, it's Lawrence, chased in the centre by Magical. Alpha Centauri on the outside of Happily, and then Clemmy, Dan's Dream and Lightning Quick, racing with a furlong and a half to go. Not much between Lawrence. In the centre is Magical. Alpha Centauri on the outside is beginning to quicken up, and then comes Clemmy. They're inside the final 150 yards, and it's Lawrence on the far side. Lawrence for a big shock will win the Matron. Alongside his stable companion Happen under Emmett McNamara, and bringing up the rear I Can Fly and Shamie Heffernan as they pass the halfway stage in the Coolmore Fastnet Rock Matron Stakes. And it's Lawrence by half a length to Hermosa. A length and a half of a break then to Skitter Scatter on the inside, in a disputing third with Iridessa. Then Just Wonderful Happen and I Can Fly. No change in the order, beginning the run towards the 3 and the home turn. And it's Lawrence on the rail with a narrow advantage over Hermosa, pushed up on the outside to try and join issue. 2 lengths to Iridessa, then comes Skitter Scatter, Just Wonderful Happen and I Can Fly. Racing well up the straight with a furlong and a half to go. And Hermosa strikes the front. Heads last year's winner, Lawrence. Iridessa is getting into contention. Just Wonderful is on the outside. They're inside the last half furlong, and it's Iridessa and Wayne Lorden getting to Hermosa and Ryan Moore. Just Wonderful on the outside. Iridessa bounces back in the Matron. And towards the rear of the field, Champers Elise, Fancy Blue held up, and the back marker heading on towards the halfway stage is Lady Wannabe, as Love Locket cuts out the running tree clear of Know It All, being followed by Peaceful, Albina, New York Girl and So Wonderful. Then Wild Streams, Valeria Messalina and Fancy Blue. Champers Elise is one behind Lady Wannabe, less than 3 furlongs to go. In the Coolmore America Justify Matron Stakes, and it's Love Locket pushed along in the lead, turning into the straight with 2.5 furlongs to go, followed by Know It All and Peaceful, Albina. On the outside is So Wonderful with New York Girl, Wild Dreams, Valeria Messalina, Fancy Blue with plenty of ground to make up. Champers Elise is staying on powerfully down the outside, racing inside the final furlong. Know It All from Peaceful, Champers Elise, Albina's on the rail, and Champers Elise on the near side pounces for Johnny Murtha. It's a dream. Champions Weekend winner for Johnny Murtha. Champers Elise, Peaceful, Know It All, Fancy Blue is representing last year's winning formula. Billy Lee and Paddy Toomey disputing the third. Rinsk and Prosperous Voyage, followed by Tahira and Olivia Meralda. Jumbling next with Road Millennium, Meditate, followed by Ocean Jewel. Clever and Cool relegates to the back of the field, Cadu Bell. They pass the halfway stage in the first Group 1 of the festival, the Coolmore America Justify Matron Stakes. They're stacking up. It's Gozen in the lead by length to Just Beautiful, then Rinsk. On the inside is Prosperous Voyage. being followed on the incline for the home straight by the nose banded Tahira, pushed along as Olivia Moralda and Jumbly as they turn into the straight a quarter of a mile to run, and Just Beautiful comes to take Gozen, but poised on the outside is Tahira. Zarins is battling on in between horses, followed by Prosperous Voyage. Running on is Rogue Millennium. Just Beautiful chased by Tahira. Tahira on the stand side draws level with Just Beautiful, then away from Rogue Millennium, and it's Tahira who leads deep in the closing stages, is going to win her 4th career Group 1 in the Matron.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.